Welcome back with me, Axel. And this is gameplay for Hawk, and we are going to discuss about nerfing for today. So let's get started. And this plane right here is all of my setup with BROBOTS. We have Gambit SS 140, and this is one of the most famous plane, at least for this version 1.8. And we got all of this setup. And for now, we are going to test on several missions that I feel this Gambit is getting weaker in terms of power and then armor, and that's going to be like, wow, this is a downhill for this plane. And the sign of nerfing is coming, like I have mentioned before on the previous videos, that this developer has a habit of nerfing planes, and this is just done in under than 24 hours after watching my probably yesterday's videos about the Scarab and Legatus on the assault missions. Well, what happened next? We are going to see this. Scarab does a lot less damage than the previous one. And as well, the fourth ability for this Gambit, it's like, alright, it's not really significantly having any effect. But this developer can tweak any of the setup in just under 24 hours and returning it back. So there is like no absolute power. And all of the numbers that you cannot really trust in this game that I have mentioned long time ago in the previous videos, 1.7. And we have this. Alright, the fourth ability seems to have a struggle on all of this. Well, unlike the previous one, that it has the ability to kill a lot faster than this. Well, probably rebalancing, yes. But how about Legatus? Well, if you watch this video and like to count the timer, I had counted it before. It has like previous one, it had like 15 seconds, and now it had like 25 seconds. Wow. And in this video I used like speed equipment, so that's one of the speed equipment, and it had like 22 seconds probably on this Legatus. Alright, so let's go for another stage, probably on the previous. Alright, let's see about this. I'm so confused which stage to test on this. How about 136, or about this 135? Alright, we shall get this and testing out if Legatus or just Scarab has any of the impact on the normal stages. And here goes Gambit, Legatus, and Scarab. We have this, the previous version, like 1.7. Right, Scarab still did a decent damage towards all of this plane, and must be like that. Well, if you see that Scarab unable to kill anything on the screens, that's going to be a lot of nerfs. That's what I see. And this Gambit has like weaker attack and has like defect for ability sometimes. Cannot kill the red objects. That's so bad about all of these nerf. Alright, let's see about this. Legatus unable to slay that one, that red planes. When you see that, it is like, oh my goodness, this is so ridiculous, having Legatus unable to kill anything on the screen. Well, it's a clearing screen bot, but unable to clear the screen right now. That's really a problem for me. And this Legatus does taking a lot longer to take anything to reload. That is so bad. It's a speedboat, but does nothing like the speedboat does. My god, what happened to this? This is just not observed nerfing. This is too bad, and this is a heavy nerf that I consider about this. Alright, well, nerf victory on this. Still, this is a bad nerfing, and I don't like this at all. We have Scarab on the normal missions that does quite a good damage, but if you try this at the assault missions, well, nothing changed. Actually, it's like less damage on there. Well, it's like, wow, you watch my videos and that's all for nerfing? That's kind of like, wow, you are sucks. This is just so bad. And let's try this. Another stage, another boss, and the previous one. Gambit has the chance to get rid of this boss, and look at the damage. It looks like that Gambit has received a lot more damage than the previous one. And it's, oh my goodness, this boss is just so hard to kill. Let's see on this, the fourth ability for this Gambit. Right, I need to dodge, and the boss is just forming another strategy on this. Right, that's great. Legatus still does quite a damage on this boss. And let's see about this. The fourth ability again. Wow. It's hard to aim on all of these bosses. Alright, finally got this. Well, supposedly this gambit is just so freaking difficult to control right now. I'm not sure why. Right, let's get this. Another one. And throw the bomb on this scarab. And normally this will die in just under health like that. The same amount of health as the previous one. But this time it's not happening. Wow, this is such a bad nerf. And we have to wait a long time for Legatus. And look at my health. Like, right. Where are you, Legatus? And I had no choice but to get this. Alright, the boss. Oh my goodness. This is probably a dead end for me. Let's hope that this will be a winning. Even though the fourth ability does quite a damage. But still the armor for this plane is getting nerfed. That's what I feel about this. And some other stuff. Scarab and the reloading speed for Legatus. And as well the damage for the certain enemies. Wow, this is just a sneaky nerfing, or secretly they nerf on anything in just less than 24 hours for all of these robots. But like I said before, that Gambit has been nerfed like a few weeks back then, and this is just another video that I want to make. Well, anyway, this is all my gameplay for today, and thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave thumbs up as always, and goodbye. Alright, we have planes more or less like this. And see if the power of these two robots has something to do with rage. Right, probably it seems so. Another more damage. We have more or less critical health. Will this bring up some good amounts of their damage against all of these planes? Well, I used to have trouble with this. Let's see if I can kill this more instantly.